Good morning class. Gyanat Labde Sarvam. So today we will be discussing about the factors and multiples. So first of all, I will show you side by side the factors and multiples which you have studied in your junior classes and the factors and multiples in terms of polynomials. So first of all, if we talk about the division algorithm. So what is the division algorithm? Division algorithm is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus of remainder. Remember that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus of remainder. So if we are suppose talking about a number, if the dividend is 15 and we are dividing it, that is the divisor is 6. So dividend is 15, divisor is 6. So 6 2s are 12. So what we get? 15 minus of 12, that is 3. So we are getting the remainder equals to 3. So this you have studied in your junior classes. Now if we want to write it in the form of division algorithm, it can be written as, what can be written? It can be written as dividend. In place of dividend I can write 15. In case of divisor we can write what is the divisor here? 6, and the quotient, what is the quotient here? 2, and the remainder we are getting 3. So 6 times of 2 is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15. LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, so in this case, if we are getting remainder equals to 3, that means the remainder is not equal to 0. Here the remainder is not equal to 0. So if the remainder is not equal to 0, then we say that the divisor is not the factor. Divisor is what? 6 is not factor of dividend. That is, what is the dividend? 15. So divisor is not the factor of dividend, that is 15. Now if I take a value, suppose if I take dividend as 12, then in that case if 12 is divided by 6, then we are getting 6 2s are 12, and this will cancel out. So we are getting the remainder equals to 0. Now this equation can be written as dividend is now what? 12, divisor is 6 only, and the quotient is 2 only, and the remainder is 0. That means if the remainder is equals to 0, when remainder is equal to 0, then we can also write it as dividend will be what? Dividend will be divisor into quotient. Dividend will be divisor into quotient. Is that clear? And if dividend is equal to divisor into quotient, we can also say that the divisor 6 is factor of dividend, that is 12. And second point which we can say is that the dividend 12 is the multiple of the divisor. Dividend is the multiple of the divisor, that is 6. I hope it is clear. In the first case I have shown you the remainder is not equal to 0. When the remainder is not equal to 0, then divisor is not the factor of dividend, and when the remainder is equal to 0, then divisor is the factor of the dividend, and dividend is the multiple of the divisor. I hope this is clear. Now the same thing we will be looking in terms of polynomials. In terms of polynomial also same thing is followed. Like for example, here I have taken the example where we are having divisor is completely divisible by the dividend is completely divisible by the divisor. So I have taken an example. Suppose if we are dividing 2x cube from here, 2x cube plus of x square plus of x, and it is divided by, this is polynomial px, and it is divided by the another polynomial, that is linear polynomial x. Then on dividing, what we will be getting? So it will be equal to 2x cube upon x. We will divide each term of the given polynomial by x. So we will be getting 2x cube upon x plus x square upon x plus x upon x. So here we will be getting what? 2x cube upon x will be 2x square plus of x square upon x will be x plus of x upon x will be 1. We have got the quotient as 1. So that means all the three terms are completely divisible by the given divisor polynomial. So that means in this case also remainder is equal to 0. So if the remainder is equal to 0, we can say that x, the divisor x, is the factor of the given polynomial, that is the dividend polynomial, that is 2x cube plus of x square plus of x. And second point, what else can be said? That the dividend polynomial 2x cube plus of x square plus of x is the multiple of the divisor, that is x. It is the multiple and factors. I hope both the points are clear to you. Okay, and if we want to write it in the form of division algorithm, it can be written in the form of division algorithm as the dividend, that is 2x cube plus of x square plus of x equals to the divisor, that is x, times of the quotient. Quotient we have got here. What is the quotient? This will be the quotient. Okay, so we can write the quotient as 2x square plus of x plus of 1, and the remainder is 0. Okay, that is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus of remainder. Since the remainder is 0, so in this case this is also verified. If the remainder is 0, then dividend is equal to divisor into quotient. Okay, this is the case when remainder is equal to 0. So the very simple side by side I have shown you. In here in the first case I have shown arithmetically. Then when a number 12 is divided by 6, 12 is the dividend, 6 is the divisor, and we say that the dividend is the multiple of divisor. Here also, since 2x cube plus x square upon x, when divided by x, we are getting the quotient as this, and remainder is coming equals to 0. We say that the dividend is the multiple of dividend. Dividend is the multiple of divisor. And here we can also say that the divisor is the factor of dividend, that is 6 is the factor of 12. Similarly here we can say that x is the factor of 2x cube plus x square plus x, and 2x cube plus x square plus x is the multiple of x, and 12 is the multiple of 6. I hope this is clear, everybody. Okay, similarly in the first example where I have given you the example, what if the value of the dividend is not completely divisible by the divisor? Okay, so let us take an example for this. Okay, so that I will be showing you on the next page. Here if we take the value as 3x square plus x plus 1 is the polynomial px, and now it is divided by x. So if we divide it, what we will be getting? Again we will be dividing the first term by x, then second term by x, and the third term by x. So we can see here that first term can be divided. 3x square upon x, we get what? 3x. X plus upon x can be divided, that is 1. But this term 1 upon x cannot be divided. 1 upon x cannot be divided. So this can be divided, but 1 cannot be divided. So 1 cannot be divided, so we will say that 1 is the remainder. The term which cannot be divided will be the remainder. So here, since 1 cannot be divided, because we can divide 1, but if we divide 1 we get x power minus 1. So the power of variable will not be whole number. So x power minus 1 will not be a polynomial. So that is what I am saying, that 1 cannot be divided by x. So 1 cannot be divided by x. So we say that here we are getting a remainder, and that remainder is equal to 1. So here I have written in the form of division algorithm as dividend is equal to divisor. This I have written in the back brackets. This I have written as dividend, that is, again I am writing 3x square plus x plus 1. This is the dividend, and it is equal to the divided by divisor into quotient. So I should write x here. This will be the divisor, x is the divisor, into quotient. This will become 3x plus 1 will be the quotient, and the remainder 1. Again I am writing so that there should be no confusion. 3x square plus x plus 1, this is the dividend, is equal to the divisor, that is x. We are dividing it by x, and we are getting a quotient as 3x plus 1, and since 1 is not divisible, so 1 will be the remainder. So in this case we are getting a remainder. So if we are getting a remainder, so we can say that, what we can say about the divisor? We can say that the divisor x is not the factor of the polynomial 3x square plus x plus 1. X is not the factor of 3x square plus x plus 1. Okay. Like we have discussed the example when we have divided 15 by the 15 is divided by the divisor 6, then we have got the quotient as 2 and remainder as 3. So we said that 6, that is the divisor, is not factor of dividend, that is 15. Similarly here, the divisor x is not the factor of the dividend 3x square plus x plus 1. Hope this concept is clear. Now few more points we will be discussing. So here we have discussed two points we have discussed till now. First point is that if we are getting remainder equals to 0, then the divisor is the factor of dividend, and if the remainder is not 0, then divisor is not the factor of dividend. This is the first point. Second point, we have discussed that if remainder is equal to 0, then dividend is the multiple of divisor, and if the remainder is not equal to 0, then dividend is not the multiple of divisor. Now we come to the third point. Third point, in polynomials we say that if polynomial px is divided by gx, if px is divided by another polynomial gx, okay, then first point is that the px is the dividend polynomial and gx is the divisor polynomial. So first of all, the degree of the dividend polynomial, that is px, will be always greater than or equal to the degree of gx, divisor polynomial. That means we can say conversely that if degree of gx is greater than degree of px, degree of divisor is greater than degree of polynomial px, then px cannot be divided by gx. Like in the above example, we can say here 1. Here in the numerator we are having 1. So 1, the degree of the polynomial x equals to 0. 1 can be written as 1 into x power 0. And here we are dividing it with x. So degree here is 1. So x power 0 and here x power 1. Degree of the dividend polynomial is 0 and the degree of the divisor is 1. Degree of the dividend polynomial, in this case px, is less and degree of the divisor is more. This is the example. So it cannot be divided. Understood? Then it will be what? It will be the remainder. We'll understand it better when I will give you one example to understand this thing again. Okay, so this is the first point. Okay, second point is that the divisor polynomial, that is gx, or the divisor polynomial, the degree of divisible polynomial, degree of gx, cannot be equal to 0. That means the divisor polynomial gx can not be a constant polynomial. It cannot be a constant polynomial. Okay, understood? It cannot be a constant polynomial. Second thing is that if we talk about the division algorithm, we know that the dividend, that is px, is equal to the divisor, that is gx, multiplied by the quotient, let's say q, and plus of remainder, that is r. Or we can say that let's the quotient be the quotient polynomial qx and the remainder be remainder polynomial rx, because it is also a polynomial, one constant polynomial or whatever, but it will be a polynomial. So in that case, the remainder polynomial, what we know about the remainder polynomial? The remainder polynomial rx will be either 0 or it will be less than the degree of qx, degree of the remainder polynomial. Degree of remainder polynomial rx will be either 0 or it will be less than the degree of the divisor polynomial, that is gx. Again I am repeating, if we are having our dividend polynomial px and it is divided by gx, then we are getting a quotient as qx and remainder as rx, then the degree of the remainder polynomial will be either 0 or the degree of the remainder polynomial will be less than the degree of the divisor polynomial. Now let us understand all these points with the help of an example. Like I have taken an example here. Polynomial px, that is the dividend polynomial, is 3x square plus x minus 1, and the divisor, it is divided by x plus 1, that is the divisor polynomial is x plus 1. So point number 1, the degree of the polynomial px should be greater than or equal to degree of the polynomial divisor polynomial. You can see here the degree of the dividend polynomial is, that is 2. Highest power of the variable x is 2. So degree of the dividend polynomial is 2, and the degree of the divisor polynomial gx is 1. So we can clearly see here the degree of px is greater than degree of gx. First point. Second thing is that the degree of gx should not be equal to 0. So the degree of gx is what? 1. It is not equal to 0 here. Degree of x plus 1 is equal to 1 because the power of the highest power of variable x is 1. So second point is also satisfied. Third point is regarding the remainder. Here this is not a constant polynomial, it is a linear polynomial. So third point is regarding remainder. So remainder, we cannot state about remainder without performing the division. So we will perform the division. So if we divide this, x plus 1 will be the divisor and 3x square plus x minus 1. We can also find out the remainder by remainder theorem, but here I am solving by the division. So x plus 1, here the value is what? The first term of the dividend is 3x square, and it is divided by the first term of divisor, that is x, and it is coming equals to 3x. Okay, so 3x will be the first term of the quotient. Is that clear? And this first term of quotient will be multiplied by the divisor x plus 1. So 3x times of x plus 1, we get 3x square, plus of 3x into 1 will be 3x. So that is 3x square plus of 3x. Now again sign change. So this will be cancel out. Plus 3x square minus 3x square will cancel out, and plus of 1x minus of 3x will be minus of 2x, and this will be minus 1. Again minus of 2x will be divided by plus of x, we get minus 2 as the remainder. So we will write minus 2 as the second term of the divisor polynomial. So minus 2 will be second term. Now minus 2 is again multiplied by the quotient x plus 1. We get minus 2 times of x will be minus 2x, and minus 2 times of plus 1 will be minus 2. So minus 2x minus 2 will be the, here we will write minus 2x minus of 2. So again we will do the change of sign. Minus will become plus, here minus will become plus. So what we will get here? This minus 2x plus 2x will cancel out, and minus of 1 plus of 2, we get plus of 1 as the remainder. We have got the remainder equals to plus 1. So now we come to the third point. We are having the third point as if we are dividing polynomial px by the polynomial gx, then the remainder rx, the degree of the remainder rx will be either 0 or less than the degree of the gx. So you can clearly see here what is the degree of remainder. So degree of remainder, that is, what is remainder here? 1 is equals to 0, because 1 is what? 1 is a constant polynomial, and degree of constant polynomial is 0, and the degree of divisor polynomial, what is the degree of divisor polynomial? Divisor polynomial is x plus 1. What is the degree? 1. So clearly we can see here that the degree of the remainder polynomial, that is Rx, is less than the degree of remainder is what? 0, which is less than the degree of the divisor, that is gx. Degree of remainder is less than the degree of divisor, that is gx. Hope it is clear now. Remainder is 1, degree is 0, the divisor is x plus 1, degree is 1. So degree of the remainder Rx is less than the degree of the divisor Gx. All the 3 points are clear. First point is that the degree of the divisor polynomial, degree of the dividend polynomial Px should be greater than the degree of the divisor polynomial. Here degree of the dividend polynomial is 2, which is greater than the degree of the divisor polynomial, that is 1. Second, the degree of the divisor polynomial cannot be 0. Here the degree of the divisor polynomial is 1. Third point, the degree of the remainder will be either equal to 0 or it will be less than the degree of the divisor polynomial. Here the degree of the remainder is 0 only, that is also less than the degree of the divisor polynomial. Again, one more point, the remainder obtained by dividing a polynomial Px by another polynomial Gx will be same as the value of the polynomial Px at the 0 of Gx. So little complicated. Let us with the help of example, let us make it simple. If we are having a polynomial Px as 3x square plus of x minus 1, this is the polynomial Px, same case which we have taken above, and it is divided by Gx. So means it is divided by, put a division sign, x plus 1. So Px is divided by Gx. So the remainder obtained by Px by Gx divided by Gx is same as the value of Px. Let us find out the value of Px at 0 of Gx. So for that we will calculate the value of 0 of Gx. So 0 of Gx will be what? Here since Gx is what? X plus 1. So the value of 0 of Gx will be x plus 1 equals to 0, then x equals to minus 1. So and the value of Px at 0 of Gx, that is the value of Px at 0 of Gx will be p minus 1. Px at x equals to minus 1. P minus 1 will be what? 3 times of square of minus 1 plus of minus 1 minus of 1. So minus 1 square will be plus 1, plus 1 into 3 will be plus 3, minus 1 minus 1, that is 3 minus 2, that is equal to 1. So here we have got this thing that the remainder, it will be the remainder. The remainder obtained by dividing the polynomial Px, that is 3x square plus x minus 1, by the polynomial Gx, that is x plus 1, is the same as the value of Px at 0 of Gx. 0 of Gx is minus 1. So the value of Px at 0 of Gx will be the value of Px at x equals to minus 1, that is p minus 1. So we are getting the value of Px at 0 of Gx, that is the value of Px at x equals to minus 1 is coming equals to 1. So we can see that the remainder obtained by dividing 3x square plus x minus 1 by x plus 1 is the same as p minus 1, or the value of Px at 0 of Gx. This is the remainder theorem. So now I will be stating the remainder theorem to you. Okay, thank you so much class.